Hello coders and developers. It's a delight to have you at Gilgeekify Programming. My name is Saeed Kohansel, your guide in the realm of full-stack web development. In this video, I will teach you how to use the PHPMailer library in XAMPP localhost as well as on a real server. We are going to learn how to send emails in PHP via Gmail SMTP and how to generate and use an app password for your Google account. PHPMailer is a popular and widely used PHP library for sending emails via SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It simplifies the process of creating and sending emails from a web application. Well, first, let's install the PHPMailer library. There are two ways to install it, using Composer and manual installation. Composer is a dependency management tool for PHP. To install PHPMailer via Composer, simply go to the website, getcomposer.org, and download and install it. Note that you need to have PHP installed on your system to run Composer. And here is the GitHub repository for PHPMailer. You can install it using Composer with these commands. You can also download the source code from this section and install it manually. Now let's install PHPMailer using Composer. I am in a Windows environment, so to do this, I first create a folder and then open CMD to execute the necessary commands. This can also be done with PowerShell. As you can see, both Composer and PHP are installed on my system. Therefore, I just need to use change directory, cd, in CMD to navigate to this folder path. Now, I have to execute the required command to install PHPMailer in this path for it to be installed. Alright, as you can see, the latest version of the library has been successfully installed. And the structure of Composer directories is as you see. And this directory is actually the source code of PHPMailer. I intend to teach you how to email file attachments and images, as well as embedding images. So here, I will create an assets folder containing several files. In this step, I transfer the source code folder to my localhost to start the work. Now, I go to the desired path to create an email sender script and test it step by step. Okay, now I will create a folder to place the email sender script in it. First, I will put the assets folder inside it. On the PHPMailer GitHub page, there is a simple script for sending emails that I copy and develop further. Well, now I will run this script. Okay, this error occurs because the program cannot find the autoload file. Let's first correct the file path. I will do this using the dir constant. In PHP, __dir__ is a magic constant that returns the directory of the file where it is used. It provides an absolute path to the directory and is particularly useful for including or requiring files within the same project. You need to do this regarding the relationship between folders and their order. Alright, this issue has been resolved. Now, the occurrence of this error is because the program is trying to attach files that do not exist. Let me comment them out for now. Okay, now let's move on to configuring the SMTP server settings. First, I'll disable verbose debug by changing this constant. Then, I'll enter my own SMTP host. I want to use Gmail's SMTP, so I enter the address smtp.gmail.com. In the username variable, I enter the Gmail address that I want to use as SMTP. As for the password, let's go ahead and I'll teach you how to use the Google App Password feature. A Google App Password is a specially generated password that allows third-party apps, such as email clients or calendar apps, to access your Google account securely, without needing to expose your main Google account password. This feature enhances security by enabling you to use strong, unique passwords for different apps and services, reducing the risk of unauthorized access to your Google account. Please note, to create an app password, two-step verification must be enabled on your Google account. Let's go and generate an app password. To do this, you need to navigate to your Google account settings. Then, in the search box, search for the phrase, app passwords and enter it. On this page, simply define a name for your app and press the Create button. As you can see, an app password has been created for me. Now I'm copying it to paste as the password in my mailer script. So here is my app password. In this variable, you can specify the communication protocol and port. Its default mode is SSL, which operates on port 465. I set it to TLS and port 587. Alright, now let's move on to the email sender and recipient settings. You can define them according to your needs. You can define multiple recipients for your emails like this, and you can also consider a name for each in the second parameter. Alright, now let's send a test email using PHPMailer. Let me first log into the recipient's inbox. Okay. As you can see, the email has been successfully sent and received. Once again, I'm doing this. Okay, everything is working fine. So far, we have learned how to install, configure, and use PHPMailer. Next, I intend to teach you how to attach files and images. You can attach your desired files using the Add Attachment function and define names for them in the second parameter. Make sure to correctly enter the paths. I want to attach these 2 text files and these 4 images. Also, consider a name for each of these files. Alright, let's send a new email with an attachment now. Now it's time to check the inbox. Excellent, as you can see, all my files have been successfully attached and sent. Let's review them. Alright, at this step I want to teach you how to embed images inside the body of an email. For this purpose, you need to use HTML emails. You can embed your desired images within the email content using the add embedded image function. The second parameter of this function defines the file name. However, I must mention that when defining this name, you should use either a dash or an underscore, because using a space character in the name will prevent the image from being embedded correctly. Okay, in this section you can define the email subject. And in the body section, the HTML content of the email, as well as an alt body for clients that do not support HTML, can be used. I have a pre-made email template in my clipboard that I'm pasting here. Alright. And here's how to embed embedded images. Simply place the name of the embedded image after the CID expression in the src attribute of the img tag. So I have embedded two images in this email and they should display within the HTML to the recipient. Now it's time to send a new email. We expect this email to be in HTML format and also include 2 embedded images and 6 attached files. Excellent. Email sent successfully. Now let's go check the received email. Yes, as you can see, everything is in its place just as expected. Now I'm sending another email for testing without an attachment, which only contains embedded images. Okay, I'll also send another email with a new subject. Very good, both of these emails have been successfully sent. Very well, so we've learned how to work with PHPMailer. As the final part of this video, I intend to test the program we've built for you on a real server. This is a Linux server with cPanel installed on it. As you can see inside the server's file manager, I have placed the identical program source code inside it, as well as files and images. Let's proceed with testing email sending, this time on a real server. Let me just change the email subject. Now, I'm going to run the program. Alright, everything is correct. In the next test, I want to send the email with an attachment. Well, that's good. And this is the reply-to that I have defined. Note that you can define the email address and name in the add reply to function. So in this video, we learned a complete tutorial on using the PHPMailer library on both localhost and servers. If this video was helpful or enjoyable, Don't forget to hit the like button. To stay connected and receive updates on my latest content, please subscribe and activate notifications. Your thoughts and feedback are valuable, so feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for your time, and I hope you found this video beneficial.
Because I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me now.